positions, so it's a lot easier to press the buttons. That's how I hold my controller. Yo, what is going on, Team Devour YouTube? It's your boy Devour 𝙎𝙤𝙬𝙖𝙢, and in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play Claw. I've been playing Claw for about 9-10 years, ever since I started playing video games, and Claw just makes your gameplay a lot smoother. And Fortnite's not the only game that you can benefit from playing Claw. Games like Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, any of those shooting type games, playing Claw is almost a necessity, because you always have your hand on your right stick for aiming. Claws also helped me learn to edit fast, because before I was trying to use my thumb like it's kind of fast, but when I use my pointer finger, it's like this.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, so when you're playing Claw, you want to keep your two middle fingers on the back two triggers. So basically when you're holding your controller and you have your fingers like this, you want to have your hands just like this. Unless you're playing right hand claw or left hand claw, you can take whichever hand off you want, whichever is more comfortable to you. The only time I would ever tell you to not play Claw is if you have back paddles like this. These paddles can help you if you're a non-claw player, but switching to Claw will overall help your movement and help everything about your playstyle. Now I'm going to be getting into the wrist rotation and how you should hold your controller when you play Claw. Alright, so basically if you're like a standard player or a non-claw player, you tend to hold your controller like with your wrists like this, and a lot of people can't stretch their finger like this. If they go from straight to this to like Claw, it feels unnatural. So what you want to do is you want to move your hand and you want to rotate it like a little bit this way when you play, so you have a lot more like leniency right there. Instead of if you're like this, you have to bend your finger like all the way this way, as opposed to when you're like this, your finger's already in that position, so it's a lot easier to press the buttons. If you're holding your controller like this with the middle fingers down, you're wasting fingers to use. So if you have these, you can use these fingers for something else. If you're just holding your controller like this with the middle fingers down, you're wasting fingers, you're wasting buttons that you can be pressing with your fingers. Overall, make your playstyle better. Starting something new, you might get frustrated, but you just got to keep your composure and keep practicing, because the more you practice, the faster you'll get and the more improvement you'll see. A common problem with non-claw players trying to switch to Claw is that they want to hop in a public match right away, and then they usually die trying to build against enemies, and they get frustrated easily. So that's why you need to come into creative, and you need to work on building and all types of like your mechanical stuff first and creative. You do not want to hop into a public match right away, as you'll get frustrated, most likely die, and you'll try to switch back to non-claw, and you'll be stiff like forever. So I suggest you hop into creative before you do any type of public matches or any type of fighting against real people. Okay, so a good way to practice Claw in creative is by doing double edits up on a ramp. When I'm doing a double edit like this, I'm gonna pull out my pickaxe before every time I do a double edit. It's a great way to practice, is by just doing a lot of double edits and then slowly moving on to triple edits and stuff like that. It'll all come together once you start practicing. Okay, now that I've showed you guys how it looks to build when me playing Claw, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get better at Claw and little tips and tricks to help you get better. Alright, so basically if you're on a Fortnite, what you want to do is you want to load into creative, try building while always keeping your right finger, your right thumb on your right stick, and you want to only use your pointer finger when you're building. Another tip when learning Claw is find what's comfortable for you. So say if you don't like the way I play Claw, which is right hand claw, try left hand claw, or try a different alternative of Claw. There's so many different alternatives of Claw, there's no real wrong way to play Claw. The number one tip is to feel what's most comfortable for you basically. Hopefully this Claw video has helped you guys out. If you guys did like this video, make sure you guys subscribe to the Team Devour channel. We are so close to 50,000 subscribers. We're only like 1,000 away. So if you guys hit that sub button, it would be very much appreciated. Also, make sure to use code Devour at Respawn for 10% off limited time on gaming chairs and desks. With that being said, hopefully you guys all have a good rest of your day.